What is up, you guys? My name is Somi, and this is her Invisible Prowess. Thank you so much for tuning in today's collective tarot reading. Today's reading is going to be about love is coming your way and something about your energy, your feminine, very abundant energy here that I'm channeling for the collective, okay? Something about your energy is calling in a very, very spiritual partnership, this soulmate, okay? And you may or may not be necessarily even looking for love at this time in your life right now. And also for the collective that I'm channeling this message for, you may or may not be already speaking to someone, seeing someone if they are someone new. And if you are in a relationship, you may already have this inkling, okay, this inner wisdom that they may not be the one, even if they're already showing some positive signs that you don't normally see in the dating market right now, most especially. Something about whatever you're entertaining right now, you know that they're not the one, okay? But that's because someone else is coming into surface here. Let's get started. And for the first card here, we have Twin Flame, okay? Like I said, this may or may not resonate for everybody, but you are attracting a very high spiritual connection. This can be a high-level soulmate or twin flame, which definitely triggers some sort of spiritual activation. There's a lot of psychic connection here, okay? Me maybe even having dreams of each other, okay? This can also be someone who's coming from the past that we already met. But like I mentioned here, we have love triangle. You know, you're not necessarily trying to facilitate, but it is what it is. You are already entertaining somebody, you're speaking to someone, you're seeing someone. They may or may not be new necessarily. There's definitely gonna be some sort of triangulation in here, okay? Let's see what else. We have feeling small. For the divine feminine here that I'm channeling this message for, something about your energy feels very, very, not only is it abundant, okay, which is really, really great, but something about your energy feels very, very, dare I say, intimidating for this person that's coming in, okay? There is definitely some sort of polarity connection between the two of you, between you and your divine masculine here that's coming in. But yeah, like I mentioned here, you're just kind of working on yourself lately. You're focusing on your finances, your career. But yeah, like I said, there's some sort of communication coming in from this person, okay? Some sort of DM that's finally catch up, okay? And have this talk. Let's see where each other stands, okay? And like I mentioned, this is coming from a past. You may already be kind of awaiting this, you know, conversation from this person from the past. Okay, we have nostalgia here. This is definitely someone from the past. This may not even necessarily an ex that you're trying to quit, like a bad habit, but this is definitely someone you've already met in the past. It feels like you two were just ships passing at night, like the Titanic, but, well, one sank, but maybe that's what your person felt for you. You came in their life in such a weird timing too, that, you know, you exhibit all the positive signs that they were not even necessarily looking for, yet you arrived in their life and literally rocked their world, okay? Just like the Titanic here. You may have felt also that things may have felt like really, really one-sided, okay? This is an illusion that anyone can mistake. It was very much mutual, okay? You were both crushing on each other, and this is very much so unrequited romance, okay? Something about this connection just had to kind of die out in its natural process. Like I mentioned, it was very one-sided. Of course, it could not have had a future like you both wanted, but oh my goodness, we have reconciliation. And I just saw 333 on the timer. There's definitely a resolution and some sort of clarity that's coming to surface here, okay? And some sort of reunion. And this person, okay, whatever have happened in the past, they will make clear to you what exactly happened from their end, okay? That kind of allowed things to kind of end the way that it did. Okay, there is a lot of lack of communication here between the two of you. There is a much needed conversation that needs to happen here. There's a lot of mending here that needs to happen also. You may or may not even be that receptive to hearing from this person necessarily, but they're very, very set on making amends and showing you that they've healed the broken parts of them, that you kind of saw right through of them. Actually, we have here cracked. Like I mentioned, they've had a lot of self-healing to do, okay? But something about your energy, okay, is definitely not only emphasizing the worst parts of them, okay, that they're an avoidant, they do not like to communicate and things of that nature, but something about your energy, not, it's very, very jolting at first, okay, but it's also for their own good, okay? Oh my god, I say and it comes out. They are someone who is a classic avoidant. They like to ghost. They do not like confrontational conversations, okay? You might not be the same way. You are the exact opposite of that. You like to address things pretty head on, okay? You don't like to leave things in the gray area. You are very much black and white. Are we together or not, right? But we have here date night. This is what's been on your person's mind. This communication coming in, it's definitely gonna be some sort of invitation to let's hang out, let's catch up, okay? I just saw 555 on the timer as well. And in the meantime, you've kind of just been very focused on your career, like I mentioned earlier, okay? You're in this energy right now. You're like the Queen of Cups slash Queen of Pentacles. You're just kind of minding your own business, okay? You're in your unbothered era here, and you're kind of low-key trying to also romanticize your life and trying to elevate it the best the way that you can and forge a new path for yourself, okay? And forge a new future for yourself, okay? And this self-care, this self-worth. Actually, speaking of self-care, I just got my nails done, and by nails done, I mean I just literally put on pressed-ons by Glamnetic, and I can't believe how much better I feel after that. I am definitely not a high maintenance girly, just because of course of the natural expenses that it comes with, but I may keep this habit for a while, especially if you're trying to manifest like a new future for yourself. You may be another lazy girl out there who tries to avoid all these crazy expenses, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, and so on and so forth. There's so many things you can possibly do out there, okay? As far as maintenance go, for those who know, you know, okay? And yeah, leading up to Lionsgate Portal, you guys, you definitely need to be proactive in placing yourself and making the best possible way to elevate yourself vibrationally, okay, to be operating on a specific frequency to attract that love, to attract that wealth. I don't know why I'm saying these things, but you may or may not be trying to also making the conscious plan to manifest a new future for yourself, for the divine feminines here that I'm collectively channeling this message for. And yeah, let's see what else. A little snippet there. Yeah, we have magnetic. Something about your energy is highly, highly magnetic right now, highly, highly abundant. And you are someone who's very, very wise, very, very smart, okay? You see through people, okay? And like I mentioned here, yes, this type of romance that's coming into surface here, they're coming from a great distance, okay? This is someone you had to walk away from because it was very much one-sided, okay? They're coming from a distance. They may be living in a completely different town or side of town, different city. They're definitely here to tell you that they have not stopped thinking about you, okay? And missing you is an understatement, okay? Looking into tarot now, we have the Sun in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles, followed by 10 of Wands. You could be seeing 10-10, or 10-10 could be of significance to you. But what the cards are telling me here, these tarot cards, you are working on your pentacle, which is your finances, your career, and you've been kind of hitting this plateau for some period of time now. And once you take this huge leap of faith, this initiative, whatever it is, and you know exactly what needs to be done here, these will come in the upright. And I feel like this type of work that you're manifesting, working on, whatever, is definitely some sort of online career here. We have the Sun and Ten of Pentacles. You're trying to get famous, okay? You're definitely gonna get some sort of public recognition for whatever work that you're putting in right now. You will have a lot of social media presence about you. You have that star quality about you. Even though we're not looking at the star card here, but we have the Sun. You are someone who's gonna be maybe even world famous, okay? You're gonna have millions and millions of followers online. You're gonna have a lot of customers coming in, knocking on your door, DMing you, flooding your DMs, your inboxes, okay? It's gonna be bringing a lot of wealth for you. Millions, oh my goodness. But yeah, we have the Ace of Wands here and Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Whatever you're working on, this seed has been planted in your mind for quite some time now, okay? And this Ace of Wands here, okay, is talking about someone who also had a seed that's been planted in their mind for quite some time now. This is your soulmate, characterized here by Knight of Pentacles, because they definitely have some sort of earth placements in them. They definitely have tested your patience, to say the least. They're definitely slow in coming. They have been dragging their feet to make this happen, okay? This alignment that's going to be coming to surface here. Let's see what else we have. Oh my god, we have 10 of Cups in reverse. This is what they have in mind, you guys. 10 of Cups is definitely speaking volumes of someone who's quite literally your forever and ever. Okay, this is the forever type of love. This is someone that you are meant to settle with, okay, have marital bonds with, really. And I feel like the two of you definitely have this soul contract. You've traveled through lifetimes together already. That's why this type of connection feels very, very, maybe even intimidating, because of how intense it is. It is that psychic connection that we saw earlier. You definitely mirror each other, okay? And this type of love is so rare, actually. For the lot of you that's tuning into this video, you might never even know what this is exactly, the spiritual connection that I'm talking about, that triggers a specific spiritual activation, a spiritual awakening. For those who know. Let's see what else. But something about this spiritual connection feels very, very divinely orchestrated. We have Page of Swords and Six of Wands. There is some sort of synchronicity here that's definitely coming to play. It feels even serendipitous. There's a chain of events that you could not have had orchestrated yourself. It's as if the universe is literally conspiring for you to align with this moment in time, okay? And when it's only inevitable, okay, that this will come to surface. This will hit your life one way or another. And this distance that you've been with at each other, okay, it was only bound to happen that this distance will come to a close. Whatever this difference is, whatever this liminal space that you're both in right now, it's only a matter of time that it will come to a close. You will have that clarity. You will have those answers to your unanswered questions, okay? And let's see what else. We have Three of Cups and Queen of Swords. You may or may not feel very lonesome right now. I feel like you don't really know who are your real friends at this point in time, because for the collective I'm channeling this message for, you are growing, you are evolving, and with that comes certain friendships that you no longer align with, personally, not anyway. And this is not at all, to try to leave your friends behind. It's not necessarily that, but when it comes to growing, when it comes to your soul's evolution, okay, some people just kind of remain stagnant in wherever place they are in their life, whether that be in terms of maturity, their emotional bandwidth, their emotional intelligence that they have, okay, whether or not they continue to live their life from a very, very unconscious patterns and beliefs when it comes to the romantic connection that they choose to entertain. But not only that, everything else in life, it honestly doesn't matter. When you grow as a character, okay, this is character development here. There may be parts of you that just kind of no longer resonates with other people who are stuck in the past or stuck in their own ways, and they can't quite break out of that loop. They can't quite break out of that karmic cycle that they're in, that they keep replaying over and over and over again through different people. Okay? It's always the same story, okay? And this is your sign that you will find your vibe tribe here. We have Three of Cups. You will become someone who's widely celebrated, and you will attract a whole new, not only like online audience, because you are someone who is aspiring to be a online creator, maybe a YouTuber, whatever you may be, but you will attract a different group of friends, okay? And these are the type of group of friends that you've not quite had before, okay? This is not another one of those superficial friendships, not at all whatsoever, but this is your vibe tribe, okay? Let's see what else. We have the Star. Oh my gosh. Guys, you're not gonna believe this. We have the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, of Queen of Pentacles. Your life is about to change, okay? And whether you believe that or not, you may, and if you do not believe this specifically, that your life is about to change, we have the Wheel of Fortune here next to the Star. You have a wish fulfillment coming to alignment, okay? You have no freaking idea what's even about to happen, but it will happen here, okay? And if you're not believing that, you may or may not have subconscious blockages in your life that's literally that you need to proactively work on, okay? You need to cultivate your mindset, okay? And it's very easy to just kind of live through life on a reactionary autopilot. But if you're someone who's trying to manifest a new future, if you're someone who is trying to manifest a new timeline, okay, a new future self that you need to embody, okay, this is your gentle nudge. This is your gentle reminder to keep on doing that path. Keep that inner work, proactively work on it. Whatever it is that you're doing, maybe manifesting, journaling, could be affirmations, EFT tapping, subliminals that you listen through YouTube. There's so many resources out there, you guys, okay? There's really no excuse. And we also have Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. Like I said, you're working on your money, okay? And you've done a lot of healing work, okay? And you're definitely on your way to a new chapter in your life where everything just gets to be easy, okay? And you're just kind of meant to be in this flow, okay? And let's see some child messages here from your soulmate's higher self. We have here, you and I are embers from the same fire. Thus, from the same star, we are echoes of the same love. Like I mentioned, you have traveled through many lifetimes already with this person. That's why this type of connection feels so intense. It feels so divinely orchestrated, divinely ordained, okay? We will always be connected in the soul no matter how far we drift from each other. No matter how much distance there's been, physical distance, emotional distance, all kinds of distance, okay? You are still somewhat connected to each other, okay? Ever since you've met, you've never really left this person's mind, okay? We have here, sometimes the two people who are truly best for each other will have to face greater obstacles in order to be with each other. And you know what? That's exactly why there's been such great distance between the two of you. This is not an easy connection to make happen here, okay? There is a lot of obstacles here. There's a lot of, worst of all, there's a lot of distractions, okay? Also impeding this connection to reach divine union, okay? We also have here, our connection is divinely timed. I will be with you when the time is right. This is why you need to be patient and wait for me. Guys, this is the type of love that is worth waiting for. And I know I will never advise any woman to wait for a specific person. Of course, you have your life to live with. Who are you to put your life on pause for somebody else? But on the flip side of that, you're not even actively waiting on anything anymore, most likely at this time, because so much time have passed. Maybe a full year have already passed, if not more than that. But something about this feels very, everything will happen in divine timing, okay? And we have here, every cell in my body is telling me that you are my happily ever after. I'm convinced of this. They are very set on winning you back. Okay, I just saw 222 on the timer as well. And we have here lastly, nothing ever happens by chance. The universe always had a plan of bringing us and this love together no matter the circumstances. Yes. And that would be all of your reading for today. If you like this reading, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what resonated with you the most. Definitely take advantage of my summer psychic promotions, you guys. It's definitely coming to an end soon. And yeah, that's all for now. Talk later.